welcome you to Shady Spring High School tonight. Video Productions presents volleyball action. It's the Morgantown Mohigans taking on the Beckley Flying Eagles. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry. Morgan Brown with me. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. We've already had one series, the best 2 out of 3, and Morgantown was dominating. They beat Shady 2-0. They win game 1 by the score of 25-17. They win game 2, 25-12. And the biggest reason, obviously because they're talented, but another big reason, because they got off to a really good start.
Absolutely. Morgantown just came in knowing what they wanted to do tonight. And, you know, they had those 3 games last night, correct?
Right.
And so I think they just came in here just comfortable, ready, relaxed, not even worried about, you know, what might not go their way. Everything went their way these past 2 games, and you know, let's see if that happens against the Beckley Flying Eagles. Yeah,
you know, Shady, they had their moments where they played well, but they just couldn't overcome Morgantown. And Morgantown got off to a good start. They led 5-0 right off the bat. They got to a 10-3 lead. They led 16-7, and then won game 1, as we mentioned, 25-17. They got off to a 2-0 lead. And then Shady had cut it to 3-2, 4-3, but then Morgantown opened up the lead to 16-9 and went on to win 25-12. As Morgan told you, they won 3 games last night, so Morgantown is 4-0, and this is the opening act for Beckley. Beckley and Morgantown still going through the warm-ups. This will be a best 2 out of 3, and the way it will work, we'll play games 1 and 2 to 25. You have to win by 2, and if a game 3 is necessary, we'll play to 15. And you have to win by 2. We'll go ahead and take a break, come back, and we're about 2 or 3 minutes away of getting it started between Beckley and Morgantown. And it's coming up next here on Video Productions.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC. We are.
Welcome back to Shady Spring High School with Morgan Brown. I'm Maris Lowry, getting you ready for the volleyball match, game one of the best 2 out of 3 between Beckley and Morgantown. Tonight's game brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Scotty Brown is in Shady. You can give him a call as he's your local State Farm agent at 681-238-6130. You can earn up to 30% off. Just download the Drive Safe and Safe app from State Farm. Once again, your agent, Scotty Brown. Well, we're moments away from getting this one started. Beckley will be wearing white uniforms trimmed in maroon and black. Morgantown, of course, in the red, white, and blue. Morgantown coming off of 2 victories to go 4-0. They beat Shady in game 1, 25-17. They beat Shady in game 2, 25-12. And, Morgan, I would think that Beckley, when they got here, they were able to watch and able to kind of sit back and observe and say, the one thing, they know how talented Morgantown is. Morgantown beat them in the semifinals last year on Morgantown's way to winning the state championship. Got to get off to a good start. Absolutely. At least, if not, obviously you want to get the lead, but at least be able to play even. You don't want to dig yourselves a hole the way Shady did in their first 2 games.
Shady just couldn't get past that deficit. But hopefully the same won't be for the Beckley Flying Eagles. If they want to, keep up with Morgantown, it's just going to be, 1 point here, 1 point there. It's just 1 point at a time, just like pickleball.
Yep. Well, one of the things Beckley coach Bree Rhodes, when about 10 days ago, seems like 10 days ago, that you and I sit down with her and we did a interview. And of course, she was 38 weeks pregnant. We talked about, didn't know if she was going to be able to make it to the game. Well, she did not, and she was on her way to the hospital. So we wish her the best. So therefore, you're going to have to look to the interim coaches, which will be, of course, Leah Fraley, Lauren Dillon, of course, Shirley Brown, and Shirley Brown's been around forever, and I can say that, Autumn Brown. The reason I know that, when Shirley Brown is now retired, and when she was doing her student teaching, I was one of her students.
Oh, really?
So that's how I know that she's been around forever, because I've been around forever. So anyway, but Shady, though, Beckley's got some young players. Kendra Bailey, a freshman that has worked her way into the lineup, and they've got, of course, a lot of returning players. They're led, of course, by Abby Dillon. They have Celia the Harris there, Alexis Coleman, Reagan Rist. They've got some really good players. Zoe Vance, London Baker has really come on, and also another freshman, Molly Smith, has worked her way into the lineup. So this Beckley team feels that they have what it takes to dethrone Morgantown in 4A, and we'll get maybe a glimpse, maybe a preview of what could be for the state championship. Of course, there's a lot of other 4A teams going to have a lot to say about that, but no question, these are 2 of the best teams in any class, but especially in the biggest class in West Virginia in 4A.
Right, and Bree Rhodes, whenever we did interview her, she had a lot to say about Morgantown, how great those girls are, but also about how great her own, Woodrow Flying Eagles are. She said that, she's predicting, she's hoping, manifesting that this will be her state championship team.
Well, they think each team obviously thinks that they can do it, and the main thing is obviously got to stay healthy, and you need your best players on the floor. And I say this all the time, and I say it in postseason, but it's really true, especially anytime, but any big games, your best players have to be your best players.
Right. Absolutely. And in volleyball, you need those leaders that people look up to, to make those decisions, to hype you up whenever you're, getting down. And, hopefully this will be a good matchup for that as well.
Well, we got a minute. I want to tell you about your local Edward Jones financial advisor, which is Heather Cantley. Heather Cantley is my financial advisor. She can be your financial advisor. You can call Heather at 304-254-9995. You work hard for your money, so now let your money work hard for you. And believe me, if Heather can help me out in my retirement, my finances, she can help you. But you don't have to be retired for Heather to help you out. You can be planning for retirement. And so right when I did retire, I reached out to her, and she's able to help me. And so far, so good.
Yeah.
So I advise that you give Heather a call, 304-254-9995. Well, Beckley getting their final instructions, and Morgantown the same, and we're moments away. And, the thing is that Morgantown already played 2 games. Should be a little loose, got the juices flowing a little bit, sweating, got all the jitters out. And Beckley now, this is their opening act as they're getting ready to start their 2024 volleyball season.
Should be a really good matchup between the 2.
And I think if you're Beckley, this is like I said, this is probably the most intense time. You're the anticipation of ready to get the game started.
For sure.
So what do you think is going through some of the kids' mind?
I think some of them are like, I'm ready to get this started. But also, I mean, I just think Morgantown just looks ready.
You know, and I would agree with you, and I think part of them being ready is they're so confident in why not. They've had so much success.
Yep.
Success breeds confidence.
Yeah, it does. But I think Woodrow knows, you know, the vendetta that they have against the Mohigans from last year, and I think they're, you know, coming out strong, and I think they're going to want to put their best foot forward and do what they need to do to get this win, because they want redemption from last year, and, you know, we'll see how that goes for them.
Well, the teams have made their way out onto the court, and looks like we are ready to start here. At least that's what I think, at least what we've been told. We're ready to go here just any second.
Woodrow's going to get their last few hits in.
Yep. So while we got a minute, we want to tell you about United Coal. United Coal, one of our sponsors. We appreciate the fine people at United and Infinity Coal. They operate an underground mine, a surface mine near Helen, West Virginia. They have a preparation plant in Highwall there in Raleigh and Wyoming counties. You can apply online through the Facebook page at United Coal, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia, West Virginia. Infinity Coal and United Coal. All right, so they told us it wasn't going to be as long as it has been, but maybe Beckley wanted a little more warm-up.
Yep.
And, you know, I think they're ready to go.
Yep, they look ready to go.
Yeah, they do. They look like they're poised and ready, and I really think we're going to be in for a really good game, Beckley and Morgantown. Now, after this is the best 2 out of 3. And like I said, games 1 and 2 go to 25. You have to win by 2. And then if there's a decisive game at number 3, that will go to 15, and you have to win by 2. And then following this game, Morgantown, they're going to get out of here. They're going to make their way to Knoxville. They're playing in a big tournament this weekend down in Knoxville. And then Beckley and Shady will close it out.
I think that'll be a great matchup, too.
I think so, too.
I think Shady just kind of came off like, you know, nervous, but also I think that they realize what they need to do a little bit better. They need to communicate a little bit more, work as a team, and, you know, we'll see if they can do that against the Beckley Flying Eagles.
And I believe that Shady thinks that there are a lot of good teams, no question, in Class AAA. But Shady feels if they can hang or even beat Morgantown or Beckley,
I think they've got a shot.
Right,
you know?
right. That would put them as one of the favorites in AAA because, I mean, like I said, there are a lot of good teams, but there may not be as many good teams in AAA as Beckley and Morgantown are in 4A.
Right.
So we're still waiting, and I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back in a minute, and hopefully we'll be ready to play by then. You're watching high school volleyball here on Video Productions.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
How much?
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. I'm Maris Lowry with Morgan Brown, and we're moments away from getting this match set between Morgantown and Beckley, game number 1 of the best 2 out of 3. So Morgantown able to win the first match, and they were able to win the set 2-0. A 25-17 victory over Shady and a 25-12 victory over Shady. Beckley still going through their final warm-ups, and, you know, they put time on the clock, and they said when they put time on the clock, Morgan, they said it was only going to run 3 or 4 minutes off the clock. They've run, I don't know, 10 or 12.
Doesn't seem like it's that way.
So I know it's the first night and everybody's trying to work out the kinks, but I think maybe they've worked them out now. Maybe they have, maybe not.
They're going to be serving here for a little bit.
So maybe they're going to run it down for the final 2 minutes. So I'll tell you what, we are going to take another break and then come back. And hopefully when we come back the next time, as I'm alert, hopefully when we come back the next time as the ball came over here, hopefully when we come back right after this break, we'll be ready to roll here on Video Productions.
Okay, so I was going to tell you.
The ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. We're going to get the game underway, the volleyball match between Morgantown and Beckley. Before we do that, we want to let you know that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. You can call Luke Richmond, the broker, at 304-256-0101. That's an easy number to remember, 304-256-0101. Or you can check them online at wvexitelevation.com for West Virginia Exit Elevation Realty. With Morgan Brown, I'm Maris Lowry. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. Robbie Mounts was here. And it is game one of this best 2 out of 3 between Beckley and Morgantown. Beckley will be wearing the white uniforms trimmed in maroon and black. Morgantown wearing the royal blue uniforms trimmed in white and red. And Morgan, I'm excited. We're just about ready to go. Morgantown 4-0, 3 wins last night. They beat Shady 2-0. Earlier, they won the first game 25-17, and then 25-12 to complete the 2-game sweep.
Yep, this will be a great matchup. I know Woodrow is definitely anticipating it.
So each team getting their final instructions, I guess, from each other. This is where the
little pep talk.
Yeah, and you know something. This is good. It's where the players. It's the players. The coach is not involved, and the players know of all the hard work in the preseason that they've done. Their scrimmages. And for Morgantown, like I said, this will be their 5th match.
Yeah.
And they're 4-0 already for Beckley, the opening act of the season.
Yep. And then they'll be heading to Knoxville tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or tonight.
Yeah. Well, Morgantown's going to head to Knoxville. Yeah, right after this game, after they leave here, make their way there. So Beckley will serve. Abby Dillon will get things started for Beckley, and we are just about underway. Ready for their officials to get set. Lauren Dillon, the interim coach. In case you don't know, Bree Rhodes was pregnant and wasn't able to make it. They took her to the hospital. She may go into labor sometime tonight or in the morning. And so for the moment, it'll be Lauren Dillon. There's some discussion now taking place with Beckley interim coach Lauren Dillon and one of the officials and one of the Beckley players.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to make sure that all the numbers that they have on the court matches the paper that the refs received.
Right, and I think you're right. That's a question. And Molly Smith was wearing number 20. She was out there. Now she's They got Molly Smith at 20, who they're apparently asking about, and also Skylar Jeffrey, who is 44. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly now. Shirley Brown into the conversation. I think you're right, Morgan. I think they're looking to make sure that the roster that was given matches what they're wearing out on the floor.
Also with volleyball, you have to have a certain rotation, and that rotation has to be correct, or it can be a fault against your team and then give it to the other team. And I think Morgantown's wondering what's going on. Maybe they want a delay of game.
Yeah, kind of like in basketball. If you put the wrong number, it's like a technical foul.
Yep.
If the jerseys don't match. I don't really know what we got going on here. Like I said, there's the
definitely some discussion going on between Woodrow's assistant coach and the referees here tonight.
Lauren Dillon in charge, I guess, for the biggest part. I guess we could call her the interim head coach because that's actually what it is.
Right. We're wishing Bree Rhodes a safe and good delivery.
Yep, she's
for sweet baby boy, right?
Yeah, she's already a mother, getting ready to have her second one.
Yep.
But so we are delayed a little bit longer here, and still not sure. But I think you're right. It has something to do with numbers or alignment. So now the referee is coming over here talking to the head coach of Morgantown. Morgantown's head coach is Abigail Wolf, but Abby Dillon was already set to serve and get the game underway, and then so I'm not really sure what the holdup is. But it's the first game. We got to work out all the kinks, Morgan, all the kinks. But I think you were correct as we just, the official scores table about 5-6 feet to our left, and I think that was some question of maybe who is wearing what number and where they lined up at. Something having to do with that.
Yeah, maybe the rotation was off for Woodrow. I think they've got it figured out now.
And Morgantown's going to get a point and go up 1-0. You're right. So whatever Beckley did, they lost the serve and it cost them a point.
Yep.
Because they had someone in there, and apparently Skylar Jeffrey is coming out of the game. Apparently they had her in. We'll have to get the actual detail, but Morgantown's good enough. You don't want to have to give them a point.
Right.
So Morgantown able to score.
Yep.
Due to a pregame fault by Beckley, and not only that, they lose the serve, even though you can score without serving, but if you're good at serving, that's a big play.
Right. And if you consistently keep serving the ball, like you have that same player, just keep on rolling the ball, that's definitely an advantage for that team that gets that advantage.
So after we got all that squared away, Morgantown leads 1-0, and that was a fault, and now Morgantown goes up 2-0. So if you're Beckley, that's definitely not the way you want to start,
I guess
right?
That discombobulation that happened before the game is affecting the game. So.
Yes. So Morgantown with the 2-0 advantage, and here we go. Harris goes to the net and not able to get it over the net, and the point will go to Beckley. They put the point on Morgantown, but the official pointed to Beckley.
I think Morgantown happened to be in the net.
So
whenever they went up for the block.
Yeah, and you are correct.
See that there.
So now, like I said, we just got to work out all the kinks of this game, and now there's some more discussion or confusion. I'm not sure which it is.
I think they're getting the substitutions correct now. Here we go. So we've got number 44 in for Woodrow. That is Skylar Jeffrey. And then we've got number 12 in for Woodrow, which is Alexis Coleman.
And Kendra Bailey just checked out.
Okay.
So it's 2-1. That's the correct score, 2-1, and Jeffrey will serve for Beckley. Highly anticipated matchup, and the point will go to Beckley to tie the game. So Jeffrey will serve in a 2-2 tie. And Morgantown,
by Morgantown
able to score here and regain the lead. So Morgantown is yet to trail. They led in both games in which they beat Shady 25-17, 25-12. They were tied here, and now they've regained the lead at 3-2. Dillon with a nice setup. Harris with a nice delivery.
Great kill by Woodrow.
Beautiful play by Harris. And that ties the game at 3. Dillon set it up, and then Harris brought it home. Now Harris' serve goes right into the net, and Morgantown regains the lead. So 4-3 is the lead.
We got a substitution for the Mohigans. We've got number 24. We've got Izzy Mara coming in for number 19, Kelly Ryan.
So Morgantown serves with a 4-3 lead. Abby Dillon sets it up.
Great kill by Woodrow. Good block by Morgantown. Oh, and that point goes to Woodrow.
Yeah, Beckley, good job. Hanson at the front of the net to tie the game at 4.
Morgantown just couldn't get the ball over the net. Number 19 coming out.
So,
and the libero from Morgantown going in.
So Hanson will serve for Beckley. Game tied at 4. Going to be short of the net.
Oh.
I could tell that was going to be short of the net. And for the first time, Morgantown now trails as that Beckley has its first lead at 5-4. In the 2 victories that Morgantown had over Shady, they never trailed.
Right.
And now this is the first time in 3 matches that Morgantown's been behind.
Another bad pass from the Mohigans. Woodrow's on a roll here.
Yep, they've scored 3 straight from being down 4-3 to a 6-4 lead. Comes the serve. Nice job at the net. A beautiful play as the young lady for Morgantown, Abby Paulson, able to throw it down.
That was a great setup by Morgantown.
So here comes the serve. Beth Robinson for Morgantown. And Beckley thought that was going out, but it fell right in front of the line, and Morgantown's tied it up at 6. You know, I guess it's just like in pickleball. If you think it's close, you better hit it, right?
Yep, right. Great serve. Good setup by Woodrow.
Yes.
Tipped it right over the Mohegan blockers.
Hanson again with a nice play, and Beckley regains the lead. We watched the replay here. This is such a beautiful play. And it looked like when Hanson was going up, that she was going to like tomahawk slam it, and just a little tip right over the net. Yes. So Beckley regains the lead. Kendra Bailey, freshman, will serve for Beckley.
Great serve by Kendra Bailey. Good setup by Morgantown.
And the point will go to Beckley, and they take an 8-6 lead. You know, I know Kendra Bailey, you know, know her well, know her family, and the thing is, like I said, what an accomplishment to is as good as she is, especially, you know, that Beckley had 9 returning players, going to be really tough to make to get playing time, and now she's cracked into the starting lineup. Abby Dillon sets it up. Oh. Good job by Morgantown at the net. A beautiful play by Paulson, Abby Paulson for Morgantown.
I think that's a true testament to be able to play for such a good team as a freshman.
Yes.
Especially consistently serve it like that.
Especially for a team as good as Beckley has been and is, and able to return that. Once again,
Morgantown says no.
Morgantown very strong at the net. They've tied it at 8. So game tied at 8, very entertaining, very exciting, just what we thought it would be. And Morgantown not able to execute that, and Beckley regains the lead.
Number 15, Paige Brink, hits it into the net and gives Woodrow the serve.
Beckley up 9-8. Once again, this is game 1 of the best 2 out of 3 series. You go to 25, you have to win by 2. The third game is to 15, and you have to win by 2.
Yep.
If you're not with us, that serve will get into the net. That serve by London Baker won't make it over, and Morgantown will tie the game at 9. So here's the Mohicans. Grace Robinson with the serve. Great job.
By her.
Nice job that time once again by Harris.
Wow, Harris really got on top of the ball.
Yeah, Harris is really good. Her dad, Brad, played basketball for Beckley back in the day, back in my radio days.
Gotcha.
Here's Abby Dillon with the serve. Beckley with a 1-point lead at 10-9.
A little short on the Mohegan pass.
And that one's a little too strong, and it'll be out, and Beckley will gain the point and have a 2-point lead at 11-9.
Like I was telling you earlier, it's really important for each thing to work out how it's supposed to. It's a domino effect. You have to have a good pass in order to have a good set, in order to have a good hit. All has to work coherently.
Yep, nice play by Morgantown. Yep,
Audrey Buck.
That's why they call it teamwork, right?
Hits it where they ain't.
That's right, hit it where they ain't. Before long, you'll be mumbling that to your students. They're gonna say, Miss B, where did you get that? Where did you get that kind of talk? Hanging out with that Lowry dude, man. All right, here's Morgantown with the serve. Ooh. Harris with a nice return.
Good pass by Woodrow.
Yes.
They set it up for a hit. Oh, back down.
Greeny's been good at the net. 6'5" freshman from Morgantown.
Incredible.
And they set
Here
up.
Here's a hit.
Here's
Greeny.
Oh,
back down for Woodrow.
And Morgantown able to score, like I said, Greeny with her size and ability to get to the net, and we're all even at 11.
She don't even have to jump that high to get on top of the ball.
Right, yeah. I'm sure that, Morgantown got a new girls basketball coach this year. I'm sure they were probably hoping that young lady comes out for basketball. And once again, Greeny big at the net.
I would be too.
Morgantown regains the lead, 12-11 as we watch the replay. Greeny
Great block.
And that's good. It's a straight up. Just go straight up
up
and nothing fancy about it. There's Bailey with the return.
Woodrow able to get a tip on that block.
Abby Dillon with the setup to Harris, and once again. Leah Greeny, the big 6'5" freshman from Morgantown, doing work at the front of the net. And we got a timeout on the court, a minute timeout. We'll take it with and be right back here on Video Productions.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball.
Welcome back to Shady Spring High School with Morgan Brown. I'm Maris Lowry. We got a good one here. Game one of the best 2 out of 3 series between Beckley and Morgantown. And it's a 13-11 Morgantown lead as Beckley able to get the point there. So it's a 1-point lead for Morgantown. Back and forth we've went. And and what could be a very important point at the end of this game, Morgan, was Beckley, remember, they had a fault the very first point because of some confusion with the uniform or the right personnel. Some personnel issue, and it may have costed them. We'll see if that's the difference in the game, as tight as this game is. But both teams playing really good at the net.
Harris
has been outstanding just for Beckley, just like the young lady Greeny has been for Morgantown.
Great hit from back row.
Abby Dillon with a nice play. There's Greeny.
Throw him off a little bit.
Yep.
Morgantown still able to execute with the kill.
Good job by Beckley. Harris with the point. And Beckley and Morgantown all even at 13. Right now, this playing here, you talk about the first game of the season, Morgan. What a high level that both of these teams are playing.
Absolutely. I think they're both ready. They're both energetic. They both know how important this first game is between the two.
Well, like I said, it builds confidence, and Harris has been outstanding.
Again.
Nice job from Morgantown.
Recovering from Morgantown.
Dealing with the set. Wrist gets it over.
Great pass from Woodrow's libero.
Ball's got a lot of smoke on it, doesn't it?
Woo!
Greeny from Morgantown. And a great job at the front of the net by Reagan Wrist, and Beckley has regained the lead. Or did they give that point to Morgantown? I beg your pardon.
They gave that point to Morgantown because Woodrow blocked it and it hit out.
I got you.
Out of bounds, just like that one did as well. Woodrow hit the ball out of bounds.
So it's 15-13 in favor of Morgantown. 2 critical points there to break the tie. And Morgantown, what a beautiful play. So we watch the replay. Morgantown now have scored 3 in a row to break the 13-13 tie and take a 16-13 lead.
Woodrow's libero was where she needed to be. It's just she just couldn't get as much surface on the ball as she wanted.
Yep, that's a little much to handle. That's a nice play once again by Celia Harris, the senior.
Great hustle from Morgantown, though. Just couldn't get it where they needed it.
So Beckley now within 2, 16-14, the lead for the Mohicans. This is game 1 of the best 2 out of 3. They play to 25, win by 2. To the net.
Too close.
And Beckley will get the point, and they'll get within a point, as now the score is 16-15 in favor of Morgantown.
That setup was just really close to the net for the hitter to try to get the ball over. Ooh.
Good job by Beckley again at the net. And after Morgantown had scored 3 in a row, now Beckley scores 3 in a row to tie the game at 16.
Yep, close ball game, like we expected.
That's just right. That's what you expect when you talk about 2 high-level teams. Morgantown won it last year. Beckley thinks they're going to win it this year.
Right.
And it made me more than think. I mean,
yeah.
This would be a big feather in their cap if they're able to get the win, but on that serve a little too long, and Morgantown regains the lead.
Libero comes out from Morgantown as number 30. For them goes in, Miss Abby Paulson. And number 24, Izzy Mara, goes in for the Mohigans as well.
So it's a 1-point lead for Morgantown. And as you mentioned, Izzy Mara into the game. She'll serve it now. Abby Dillon to the front of the net. Wrist gets it over for Beckley.
A little miscommunication there from Morgantown. Didn't know who was going to hit it. Oh,
good hustle all the way around. And Beckley able to get the point as the ball comes right to me, 17 up. See, Morgan, that's really being part of the game, isn't it?
Right.
When the ball comes. See, if it was a basketball, they don't have the net. The goals of basketball, I'd have shot it back at
Right.
them.
Oh, okay. I need to see that this season.
Oh, okay. You need to see that. Okay.
Might give my girl some luck.
All right, 17 up. Abby Dillon with the setup. Morgantown returns it. And Greeny with a nice play for Morgantown.
Greeny is just so good at getting on top of the ball.
Beckley doing a good job. Morgantown doing a good job. Both teams right at the net.
Wow, what a great
Good
rally
job.
from Woodrow.
And that's really putting it where there ain't. It's Abby Dillon able, just like I said, just a little soft tap. As we watch the replay, look at that. Abby Dillon with a little soft tap right in the middle of all of them. And Beckley regains the lead, 18-17.
She was just able to read that so well.
Right. That's your senior leadership.
Wow, great up by Woodrow. Morgantown looks to return.
And Greeny comes up big. She is big, and she's played big. All leaving at 18.
Greeny's coming out, and number 2, Beth Robinson, is going back in for the Mohigans.
So we're all leaving at 18. And now every possession is big. Every
That first
point is big.
really might matter.
Yeah. I don't know if you can call it possession. I know that's what we talk about in basketball.
Yep.
Is that what we call about volleyball?
You got
Possessions?
it. You got it.
All right. I'm picking up on it.
Yeah, that's right. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
That's right. And Morgantown able to pick up the lead point. So Morgantown, as we watch the replay, they take a 1-point lead at 19-18.
Great pass.
Good hustle by Morgantown.
Able to get it over by the tip of their finger.
And Beckley will get the point. That's a nice play.
They claimed that Morgantown, number 30, had hit it one too many times.
And I thought that was the case too, even though I don't count, but that's what I thought. But a good job by Hanson for Beckley. So we're all even at 19 as Kendra Bailey, the freshman, will serve it for Beckley. got another little delay. Not sure what that is. But we can do a live read while we got a minute. And we will tell you about Exit Elevation Realty. And Luke Richmond is their broker. You can call him at 304-256-0101, or you can check him out online at wvexitrenovation.com. Whatever the problem was, they got it straightened out. We're all leaving at 19. Bailey with the serve for Beckley. Tough, nice hustle by Bailey to save. Looks like it was going to be a sure point for Morgantown.
Out of bounds.
And Beckley takes the lead. That was a tremendous play by Kendra Bailey because it looked like the ball was going to be over her head and Morgantown was going to regain the lead as we watch the replay. What hustle right here on that back line, and there's the Beckley eventually gets the go-ahead point, lead by 1 at 20-19. That one won't make it over the net, and that will tie the game at 20.
That gives the Mohigans some hope here.
Well, you know, 2020, when you go into 25 in volleyball, is like basketball the last 2 minutes. It's crunch time. This is crunch time coming down to who can win these next 5 points, or if we got to go overtime, as that serve is a little too long, and Beckley will get the point and go up 21-20. But with every time the ball crosses the net, these are big possessions from whoever can get the point. And now Beckley able to go up 2. Morgantown not able to return the serve.
We've got a timeout by Morgantown.
Timeout by Morgantown. While we got a timeout, we'll keep it here. And we'll tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And also, like a good neighbor, Scotty Brown is the agent. Scotty Brown, you can see there on the screen, the number 681-238-6130. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Scotty Brown, your State Farm agent in Shady. All right, out of the timeout, Beckley with a 2-point lead at 22-20. And now, Morgan, we'll see where this championship experience of pedigree comes in. Morgantown down late in the game and see if they can respond here. They've yet to lose this season. They're 4-0 after 3 wins last night and beating Shady already in a sweep. This is game 1 of the best 2 of 3. And here comes the serve.
Great block. Just couldn't get there. And great hit by Morgantown.
Yes. Morgantown trims Beckley's lead to 1, 22-21. This is nervous time when it comes down to the nitty-gritty right here. Remember, you got to win by 2.
Yep.
Nice job by Bailey.
Wow.
And Morgantown able to take advantage. Bailey slid up to save the possession, and then Morgantown able to
slam it back down.
Yeah, be big at the net and tie the game at 22.
Wow, what a serve by Morgantown.
You know, sometimes, I mean, it's a break. It's part of the game. It hit the top of the net. It went over, and Morgantown able to score to take a 23-22 lead. Morgantown has now scored 3 in a row. I'm Maris Lowry along with Morgan Brown, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins here. Maddie Belcher also here with us. We're glad that Maddie has made it. Of course, you'll be hearing that name throughout the course of our fall. And when we get into basketball, Maddie works in basketball with us last year. Jackie Moon, our cameraman, here as well. Robbie Mounts was here. I think he might still be here. He might have already made his way because he knows that we're all in good hands now. Now that we got the heavy hitter, we got Maddie here working side by side, you and I, Morgan.
Yep, that's right.
All right, 23-22, the lead for Morgantown as we resume play. Abby Dillon, Harris now, and Morgantown coming up big. And you remember, Morgan, I said when Morgantown was down 22-20, their championship pedigree. They scored 4 in a row now, and now a point away from winning game number 1 of this set.
This could be huge.
Oh, they don't get it over the net.
Number 6, Grace Robinson. Couldn't get that ball over the net, and now Woodrow has a chance.
Down 1. They've got to score 24-23. Like I said, we played at 25. You have to win by 2.
This could be interesting.
It's very interesting as Abby Dillon will serve it. And Morgantown
takes the win.
Able to get the win and wins game 1 of this set, 25-23. The Mohicans take a 1-game-to-none lead in what was a very competitive game. But if you remember, Morgan, I said when Morgantown was down 22-20 with their championship pedigree step up, and it did, as they finished the game outscoring Beckley 5-2 to win 25-23.
Yep, great ball game between the two. I think this next set will be pretty good.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and get you ready for the second set of this match between Morgantown and Beckley. We'll do it coming up next on Video Productions.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. We're ready for the second set of this match in the best 2 out of 3 between Beckley and Morgantown. Morgantown yet to lose tonight. Maris Lowry with Morgan Brown. And Morgan, you have to be very impressed with the defending champion Morgantown because they win this game 23-25, and they were down, and I mentioned it at the time, they were down 22-20, and their championship pedigree kicked in, and they pulled it out down the stretch, beating Beckley in the first set.
Yep.
25-23.
Morgantown definitely came to play today, that's for sure.
So we're ready to go. I guess, can we say round 2?
Yep, number 7, Audrey Buck.
Yep,
to serve.
Gets things started. And here we go.
Harris with the kill. And Hopes.
Bailey with a good job. Boy, they had a lot of smoke on that one.
Oh!
And Morgantown big at the net to take a 1-0 lead.
I'll tell you what, Morgantown has executed everything at the net.
They have.
I really think that they're just such a presence, and I think that the other teams can just feel that whenever they go up to hit it, and it's just kind of gets in their head a little bit. They know that number 14, Miss Greeny, is there right there waiting for them.
And when you play that good at the net, usually good things are going to happen to you. It's kind of like the trenches in football.
Right.
If you win the war up front, good things are going to happen. If you win the war at the net in volleyball, good things are going to happen to you.
Right. Harris with a good hit, smart position.
And once again, nice job at the net. And
that goes to Morgantown.
Yep, the young lady, Lee Greeny, freshman. And Morgantown's up 2-0.
Yeah, Leah Greeny, I mean, she's killing it.
I beg your pardon, the score's 1-1.
Woodrow unable to hit the ball.
Well, it should be 2-0. I thought I had it right the first time.
Oh, okay.
See, I keep a running score.
Oh, I got you.
And, you know, there's now Morgantown has opened up 3-0.
Gotcha.
See, I went against my better judgment. I should go with what I actually saw. Sometimes my eyes plays tricks on me, and that's a little hard for Bailey maybe to handle that one. And
this is reminding me of the Shady game. They're up 4-0, 5-0.
Get off to a good start.
Yep.
So, and to me, when you get off to a good start, and if you do have a little lapse in there where you give up 2 or 3 points, you've got enough cushion where you can still have the lead.
Right.
And Beckley not able to handle the serve. And that's one thing, you learn in any sport. You can't beat yourself. You've got to be able to make the routine plays, and those are like 2 serves that Beckley back-to-back have not been able to handle.
Might need to reconfigure their positioning there on this
maybe
return.
just maybe refocus a little bit.
Yep, calm down. You got it.
3 straight serves where Beckley's not been able to handle it, and it's a 6-0 Morgantown lead.
Audrey Buck has caused Woodrow to go into a timeout this early in the game.
All right, we're going to have a live read here, and we appreciate the fine folks of Leisure Lanes. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. They have futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night. I got that information here somewhere. I got so much paper here. For more information, you can call Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328. Also, what Leisure Lanes does is the futuristic bowling's great. If you haven't been, Morgan, and you can stay out that late, you should go. But they do have youth leagues forming now, and sign-ups are September the 14th at 10 o'clock, and that's a Saturday, and also Saturday, September 21st at 10 o'clock. For more information, like I said, you can call Leisure Lanes 304-253-7328. All right, out of the timeout. Beckley down 6-0, and Morgantown flexing their muscles right here in the first part of this second match as they take a touchdown, an extra point lead of 7-0. How like I, put a little football in it.
Cross-referencing.
That's right. Look at them big words, cross-referencing. That must be, yes. Yeah. Well, of course, our football season on video production says that's a little long. Beckley's able to score. We'll begin next week. My partner, Eric Thomas, and I will be in Glendaniel, West Virginia. How about the Polka Dots, one of the great nicknames of all time? Yes. Well, I said it is. It's one of the great nicknames.
Everyone loves the Polka Dots.
The Polka Dots and the Liberty Raiders. Eric and I will have that for you on video productions.
Woodrow
Morgantown able to score.
Could not get that ball where they needed it on that block.
So 8-1, the Mohicans in the lead. We're looking for another fine year of football, middle school, high school, volleyball. And, yes, we'll have the Raleigh County grade school championships like we did last year, all here on video production. Nice play by Beckley, and Beckley able to score. Yeah, Beckley needs to put a couple of those back together, get a little momentum, like back-to-back as we watch the replay.
I mean, you're down 6. Just, do what you do. Like, get the ball to where it needs to go, to who it needs to go to.
Right.
At the right spot, and those plays will happen for you.
Jeffrey there on the serve for Beckley.
And Woodrow unable to return it.
And in this game, that's been a problem for Beckley, is Beckley has not been able to return some what you would think is some basic plays.
24 is coming in for the Mohigans. That is Izzy Mara. And she's going to be serving.
Yep, as she comes in, she'll go to the serve line. 9-2 lead for Morgantown. And that's a tough play because Abby Dillon looked up and thought, is the ball going to clear the net? And she had to wait and see what was going to happen, and the ball just couldn't make it over the net.
Right. And that's tough. That's really tough.
And it's really hard to beat a team that's talented, but really a team that's talented when they get kind of breaks like that.
Yeah.
And now Morgantown not able to get it over the net, and Beckley will get the point.
So Morgantown libero is coming in at number 19 from Morgantown, Kelly Ryan.
So it'll be Harris serving for Beckley as the Lady Flying Eagles down 10-3. And Beckley will get the point. The ball doesn't quite make it. I don't think the ball really made it over the net,
no,
right?
It didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't have any contact with anybody. It just was in that weird spot where it's like, oh, is it going over? Is it not? Greeny with the kill.
Yeah, nice job for Beckley, though, able to handle it.
Yep.
Wrist with a nice play.
Back to Morgantown with the push.
Wow.
Wow, what a hit from Morgantown.
That was a big-time play right there, right in front of us.
Number 2, Beth Robinson, returning for the Mohigans.
As we watch the replay, that ball had a lot of mustard on it, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
11-4 the lead.
Oh.
And Beckley comes up a little short on that. And it's a 12-4 lead for Morgantown.
Setup was just a little awkward for number 10, Anya Hasten.
Morgantown scored the first 7. They lead by 8 now. Abby Dillon with the setup.
Again.
Yep.
There you go.
Nice job.
She said, I didn't get it last time. Let me get it this time.
So the lead's been cut to 12-5.
Beckley slowly making their way.
Good serve.
That's how you do it.
That ball was beautiful. That ball just cleared the net.
Because
I thought for a minute it was going to hit the front of the net, and it just cleared the net. That's what you call a real safe landing, right? Beckley trying to get a little momentum. They've scored back-to-back.
Wow.
Points.
Number 30 able to set her feet from an awkward position. That was impressive.
Abby Dillon with the set.
Great rally from both teams.
Good job by, as you said, both teams. Back and forth we go.
Wow!
Wow. That's what you call a smash. What a play.
Beckley was not expecting that.
As that's Paulson on the play. Abby Paulson with this final smash for Morgantown.
That was a trick play. I think they thought she was going to go middle, but she said, nope, I'm going to the right.
Yep. 13-6, the Morgantown lead.
Wow, what a serve from Morgantown. Barely grazed over that net. That's exactly what you want.
Yeah, that makes it hard for anybody to return that.
Mm-hmm. Pickleball. Oof.
Yeah. And that serves a little long. Got a football scored 14-7.
We got some substitutions for Woodrow. We got number 9.
Bailey.
And number 20.
Smith. Molly Smith, a freshman, and Kendra Bailey, a freshman, check into the Beckley lineup. Kendra Bailey will serve it.
Oh,
and Beckley will get the point.
Miscommunication from Morgantown. I think number 30 wanted to go up and hit it, but another player was there.
Yeah, that was Paulson who wanted to go up and hit it like you said as we watch the replay. So Bailey to serve again for Beckley.
A little too close to the net.
Yeah.
She gets another hit. Woodrow recovers.
Good job. There's a set at the net. And a slam. And the point goes to Morgantown.
Number 15, Paige Brink.
Yep.
With the kill.
Yep. Nice play by Brink. 15-8. Morgantown extends the lead. Point go to Beckley. So right here you'd think this is where Beckley's got to make a run. I mean, they're down 1-0 in this set. And to try to get this match to a decisive third game, I think right now they've got to get on a little bit of a run.
Scoreboard is wrong. It says 16-8.
It should be 15-9.
Should be 15-9.
Yeah, they've got it all wrong. They got 17-8. The actual
we
score.
Need a scoreboard check.
And that's what the Beckley coaching staff is looking at. The actual score
should be 16-9.
16-9.
We're trying to get that figured out here.
Yeah, the score should be 16-9, not 17-8. And let's see if we can get their attention.
I think we've got it. Yep.
Yep, now we got it.
Now, here we go.
Well, like I said, it's opening night for everybody. We're working out all the kinks. But you were right on top of it.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm keeping a running score, and I thought I had it. It's Harris with a nice delivery.
Wow, what a block by Woodrow, and a kill from Greedy!
Wow. Molly Smith, a great job at the net, but then Morgantown able to get the point. Bailey. Oh, Dillon. And now Harris.
Great hustle from Morgantown.
Yes, Greeny able to get it back across the net. Dillon
to
sets
Harris.
it for Harris.
Wow, back over.
Dillon with a nice set. And Morgantown able to score. As we watch the replay there. I tell you, Morgan, for a lot of people watching it, as close as we are to the action, to be this close, you can really appreciate the overall skill level of all these girls on all three of these teams. All three of these teams. Morgantown able to come up big again. Paige Brink that time for the Mohicans. Morgantown with a little bit of breathing room with a 10-point advantage.
Good hustle from Woodrow. Ooh, nope.
And Beckley will get the point.
I'm surprised they didn't call a lift on that second hit. All right, let's see if Woodrow can make a little run here. This is the time to do it.
And that's it. Reagan Rist will check into the Beckley lineup. Abby Dillon set to serve. Beckley down 9. Good hustle by Bailey. Kendra Bailey laying out that time for the nice play. Nice job by Abby Dillon. Bailey with the hit. Harris. And Beckley will get the point. Abby Dillon to serve again for Beckley. Beckley able to get it over.
A little miscommunication there, but they were able to be fine. Greeny with the side
Greeny
line.
comes up big. I said she comes up big. She's about 6'4", 6'5" anyway.
Those line hits on this replay is so hard to judge as a player on the other side.
That's why I say, and that's easier for me to say when that ball's coming as hard at you as it is.
Right.
But if you're not sure, you probably ought to go ahead and hit it.
Yeah. The block, Woodrow's able to recover.
Nice job.
Another block from Woodrow.
Smith at the net. And Beckley wants a timeout, and we'll take it with him. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your...
Back in Shady with Morgan Brown. I'm Maris Lowry. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, and Maddie Belcher producing and directing tonight.
Wow,
Morgantown able to get the point out of the timeout.
What a push by 31.
We'll find her on here. The one thing about it, it's not in numerical order. That's such a tough name. No one told us. Morgantown able to score again.
Beautiful name, great player.
One thing, and if you continue to do this, Morgan, you'll find out that everybody's not named Jones and Smith or Brown.
Right.
Right?
Or Wood.
Yeah, or Wood. Little inside joke. All right. Nice hustle by Beckley, but Morgantown able to get the point, and now Morgantown on the brink of their second sweep. They've swept Shady. Beat Shady 25-17, 25-12. Beat Beckley in the first game 25-23. And now They have pulled away in this second game as Morgantown gets the broom out and wins 25-11. And, after Beckley played them really tough the first game, Morgantown really flexed their muscles in the second game.
For sure.
And the big thing is because Morgantown got off to a great start. They scored the first 7 and never looked back. So Morgantown sweeps Shady and they sweep Beckley. And now we'll have about a 10 or 15-minute break, and then we'll have Beckley against Shady. We'll take a quick break. We'll collect ourselves. Be right back here on Video Productions.